Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jim and Frank's Thursday Throwdown!
Jim, it's Thursday. You know what that means?
Yep, time for a throwdown.
Yes. Why don't you let our listeners know what albums we're going to throw down?
Yeah, we are talking Joe Jackson. His debut. Look sharp.
Look at that.
Too much light on there.
Yeah, there you go.
Double 10-inch. I really like this version. It's missing the little pin that said look sharp.
Wow.
But and then his follow-up, I'm the Man.
He is the man.
That's on 5 7-inch records.
Yeah.
Is that a cool way?
That is something different to do for sure.
Yeah. When you pull out all, it came with a poster. Poster's still in great shape in this thing, but all the sleeves on the 7 inches have like a bunch of outtake photos, but on the back, when you put it all together, forms a picture.
All that
of Joe of the cover. So
that's cool.
It is cool, right? We don't get cool packaging like that anymore.
No,
it just doesn't happen. Nobody spends the money.
They're both released in '79, according to.
Is that right? I was thinking Look Sharp came out in '78.
Check it out.
Let me see if I can find it on here. This is nope, 79.
Okay.
You are correct, sir.
David Kirschenbaum is the producer on both these records. Now, what I know of Look Sharp, and this is going to tell you how much I don't know about Joe Jackson, is I didn't buy the record when it came out, and I only saw a CD, and I did not know those were his shoes. It was a black and white picture, and I just was zipping through it. But it had that hit. Is he really going out with her?
Yeah.
Or is she really going out with him?
Is she really going out with him?
Yes.
I remember when this came out, and this is kind of, think about how weird this was. I can remember hearing this on KMET, KLOS, right, on regular rock radio, but they were playing Joe Jackson and they were playing Elvis Costello, which was a little departure from what they kind of normally played.
Mm-hmm.
But I fell in love with songs like Sunday Papers. Is she really going out with him?
Right.
What else was on there? One More Time.
This was definitely new wave of rock and roll from England to us.
It was to me.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's even valid, I don't know. But
they
had skinny ties and suits and pointy shoes, and
I always lumped him with Elvis Costello and Dave Edmunds in that group because their guitars weren't overly distorted. Matter of fact, Look Sharp is recorded live, basically in studio, no overdubs, much like Elvis did one of his records. You know, it had that same kind of vibe to it.
I love when people record like that.
I do too.
You can totally tell when they do.
Well, reading about it the other day, Joe Jackson was saying he wasn't thrilled with it because it sounded thin, the overall. And I'm thinking, it sounds real.
It does sound real.
Yeah. And you think back then, if you're not doing any overdubs and you just have a 3-piece band yourself, and that's that.
Can we talk about Graham Maybe's bass tone?
Oh.
On both records. Oh, he's a wizard. He's just so good.
He's recorded with Joan Baez, Ian Hunter, Natalie Merchant. He's toured with Marshall Crenshaw and They Might Be Giants. I think he was even part of them for a while.
Oh, Marshall Crenshaw would be a nice little pairing right there.
Right. So
he's great.
Yes.
Great tone. Great player.
He added an awful lot to that band.
Yes.
What a great bass player. Now, how do you like the production of Look Sharp to the second album?
To me, I'm the Man sounds maybe just a little more polished.
Yeah. Well, it's got overdubs. And I think it's got some more reverb or something jumping off there that makes it a more rounded sounding record. And again, my not understanding what this whole revolution of music was, it was heavily reggae based.
Yeah, I was listening to it and I was thinking, well, I was thinking more like, well, the
Ska.
guitars sound very ska, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
which was kind of just happening in England at that time.
right. I didn't think of it that way back then when I first listened to it.
I
just-
didn't even know what ska was at that
No.
point.
Well, I didn't even know what reggae was, to be honest with you. I wasn't hip to the ganja man. So
Yeah. Well, I probably heard some Bob Marley at that point.
yeah.
But-
I mean, other than a couple,
Didn't know too much about it though.
No, I certainly didn't. But yeah, it's different for girls. Was the single off of "I'm the Man"?
I believe his highest charting single,
Right.
maybe ever.
Yeah.
Didn't do as well here in the States, but stellar song. It's just slower.
Yeah. And today, and again, these came out in 1979. A much younger Frank was listening to them back then, and probably most of it was going over my head. Listening to Geraldine and John today, and listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
They're
I know.
they're married, just not to each other. But quirky things like that are all through Joe Jackson's songs. Very, very witty writer.
You got some favorites on this album?
On "I'm the Man"?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it here, and the band wore blue shirts comes off right off the top to me. And Get That Girl was good.
Yep.
I just the whole record itself. I listened to it twice today.
Yeah.
Once in the car when I was going to the store and I had run errands and doing everything, and then I sat down and put the earbuds in and took a nap, and it just kind of soaked in as I was listening to it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this well. But Look Sharp, man, is she really going out with him? Throw It Away, Babies Stick Around, Pretty Girls. There's so many good songs on that.
Title track, Do the Instant Mash.
Yes.
Got the Time, famously covered by Anthrax down the road.
The majority of the first record was done and recorded in one take. The songs, what they recorded is what they got, and they went with it.
I love it.
I do too. Now, do you have a favorite amongst these two, Joe Jackson? And again, we've talked before I get to that. Where did it kind of go off the rails for you and Joe Jackson?
I would have to go back and look at the discography.
Right.
I like Night and Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe kind of after that.
It just kind of was all over the place.
Like I said, I would have to kind of go back and look.
Yeah.
Just not sure. I mean, he just started experimenting with all kinds of things, right? He did jump blues, he did salsa, he did kind of. I mean, the guy's output is humongous, right? But he's gone in a lot of different directions and a lot of different styles, right? And I kind of prefer the stuff he started out with.
Those first two records are great.
Maybe that says more about me than Joe.
Well, it's funny when you get into a band and they start changing up on you and everything, sometimes you feel let down because you got into them for a specific reason.
Yeah.
And this new wave sound that was coming around, like I said, Elvis Costello, same thing with him. I loved his stuff until he started kind of venturing off to different things also.
Right.
So.
And sometimes it's a case of, they move into different territory and you kind of think like, I'm not so into it. And sometimes it's actually expanding their audience.
Right.
Right. I mean, you can point to a band like, say, Metallica, right? The Black Album was huge, but there were a lot of the early fans who kind of they said, well, they sold out, right? They kind of jumped off the bandwagon, but
Sure.
but they gained so many more fans in the process. So
Right. And to those thrash fans, to them, they sold out. That there's just no getting away.
it's a solid record.
No, I agree.
I mean, it really is.
So as far as Joe Jackson, you like the debut, Look Sharp, or I'm the Man?
Well, here's the thing. If I had to pick one song,
Mhm.
if you said pick the best song out of both albums, I'm the Man would be it.
Okay.
And they released that as a single and it didn't do anything.
Right.
And Joe was baffled because he thought it was absolutely his best song. And in my mind, it is. I mean, it's just so witty and sharp in the lyrics, and it just rocks like nobody's business.
Right.
But I think as a package, I think I'm going to go with Look Sharp.
All right.
And I mean, there's great stuff on here on the radio. Song I absolutely love. If you said pick one of your favorite Joe Jackson songs,
Right.
on your radio would be on there, right? I'm the Man would be on there. Different for Girls.
Right.
But overall, I mean, I think the first album just rocks a little more.
It does have a more solid rock sound to it. The songs are a little
To
stronger.
my mind.
And I love Is She Really Going Out with Him? That's one of my favorite Joe Jackson. When I think of Joe Jackson, that's the song I think of.
That's probably the song that maybe, I mean, for me, it'd be I'm the Man. But
Right.
the second one would be Is She Really Going Out with Him?
All right, so we're going with Look Sharp.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Look Sharp.
Okay, I am. What about our viewers? What about our listeners? Look Sharp.
What you got?
Man. Joe Jackson. Let us know.
Absolutely. Leave a comment down below.
All right.
Take a little time to just smash the like button while you're at it. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't cost nothing.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, did you know we're also on YouTube?
We are on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have forgotten we're on YouTube, but there we are.
The problem is I took the music off to get rid of the copyright strikes, but
Right.
it is there, and we do get a few laughable views here and there, but it's still nice. Check us out.
Yeah, check us out over there.
All right, Jim. Till next
All right. See you next Thursday.